This is the Orange County Real Estate Marketplace Update for the week ending March 11th, 2023. Inventory continuing to drop. Interest rates continuing to go up. New sales dropping as well. It is cold, and that is why I'm wearing a sweater. Let's take a look at interest rates first. In the last 2 weeks, rates are up almost 1/3%. That's $108 on a $500,000 loan. That's up over 0.5% since the low in early February. A total of $183 increase on that same $500,000 loan since the low a little over a month ago. That said, today's rates are still about 0.5% below the high that we had back in mid-November. That means today, the $500,000 loan payment is still $144 a month less than it was back in November. So that's quite something, right? So let's first take a look at supply and inventory. And it's not looking good. In the last 2 weeks, inventory dropped again, down 4%, which is exactly backwards from usual. Other than last year's even lower total outlier marketplace, 2,218 homes on the market is the second lowest ever for this time of year. The typical average is more than double the current number of listings. Now, the number of new houses coming on the market as well is roughly half the typical average for this time of year. There aren't a lot of houses. On the sales side, demand also dropped in the last 2 weeks, but about half as much as supply, just down 2%. So that means expected marketing time dropped a little bit as well, from 45 to 44 days expected marketing time. Amazing. So rates are up, demand is down a little bit, but it's still a hot seller's market. And that has to do with the quantity of listings available for sale, nothing else. Now let's take a look at the market segmented by price. By price, everything under $1.5 million is a hot seller's market. Between $1.5 and $2 million is a really strong seller's market, and between $2 and $4 million, that's still a seller's market too. Quite extraordinary. So between $4 and $6 million, it's just barely a buyer's market. 8 days less and it'll be a balanced market at that high price range. You've got to go above $6 million for it to be a proper buyer's market. Absolutely astonishing. Now, of course, those numbers are outliers. It's a median average. There's going to be houses that come on the market and sell immediately within a day or two, and then you're also going to find houses that have been on for a very long time. But for the most part, especially under $2 million, houses are selling and sellers are getting what they want or more. So now let's take a look at a handful of cities. Aliso Viejo is a hot seller's market. 28 days expected marketing time. That's down 13 from 2 weeks ago. There are 4 fewer houses to buy right now in Aliso Viejo. There's only 23 available for sale. Costa Mesa is a seller's market, not as hot as Aliso Viejo. It dropped down to 54 days expected marketing time. There are 6 fewer houses to buy in Costa Mesa for a total of 58. Huntington Beach is warmer than Costa Mesa. It's a hot seller's market there. 44 days expected marketing time, which is down from 53. There are 152 homes available for sale in Huntington right now. That's down 18 in the last 2 weeks. Irvine is almost as hot as Aliso Viejo. 33 days expected marketing time. That's down only 1 from a white hot market we had there 2 weeks ago. There are 152 homes available in Irvine as well. That's 14 fewer in the last 2 weeks. Lastly, Newport Beach is a balanced market despite the high price ranges in Newport. 101 days, slowly inching down to a seller's market. There's 145 homes available in Newport right now. That's unchanged in 2 weeks. So interesting times, interesting measures. I have strategies. If you're a buyer right now, how do you get your offer accepted? My strategies can help you with that. If you're a seller and you're looking for even more money out of your home, what can you do in a marketplace like this to get a little bit more? You can call me. My number's 949-413-2371. You can email me, michael@housemgroup.com, Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click on the little letter I right above my shoulder, and that'll take you to a website, a landing page on my site, where we can set up a strategy session at that time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.